Russell T Davies is in denial about the Disney Plus Doctor Who. So, let's have a little look into this, because this is an article, again, from Doctor Who TV. I kind of picked this over a lot of the other articles because Doctor Who TV is basically a place where Doctor Who fans create articles on news and updates on Doctor Who. And it's run by actual fans of the show, long-time fans of the show. Most of them have been around longer than I've been alive. So I definitely say it's credible on just being a little bit unbiased, I suppose. If anything, they're more for the show. But yeah, let's take a little look at this right here. But just before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash a like on this video if you want more Doctor Who content on this YouTube channel. You can go ahead and check out the review that I recently just uploaded on the pink sonic screwdriver, the 15th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, and I've got a review coming out very, very soon about a prop replica. So stay tuned and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. So yeah, let's get into this video right now. So we have headline which says, Russell T Davies is avoiding the hard truth about his second era of Doctor Who. Pretty big, bold statement there. Then we have this right here. So this is the first big screenshot. So this says, let me say this. Right from the start, I've had a great deal of respect for Russell T Davies. So, at least somebody who does respect Russell T Davies, which is good. Without him, Doctor Who might not even exist in the 21st century. He brought the show back from the dead in 2005, gave it energy, relevance, and helped define the entire era of modern British science fiction. His influence is enormous and rightly celebrated, but respect is not the same as immunity from criticism. So yeah, for this first bit, I'm going to say completely agree with all of this stuff. Russell T Davies is a massive part of why Doctor Who was so successful. I mean, you've got to give some credit to the actors as well. You know, Christopher Eccleston played the part immensely well. David Tennant really boosted it into popularity. But also, the same coherent part of this was Russell T Davies. He was a huge part of this and is a huge part of the reason as to why Doctor Who is so successful right now. In case you missed it, Davies recently announced he was pausing his long-running column in Doctor Who magazine. I actually made a video on this quite recently. Go ahead and check it out. After recapping the narrative of the last 2 seasons, he signed off with, "No, not the end, don't be mad, Doctor Who will never end." And then, we don't know what's happening yet, but while everyone works it out, I'll take a pause on this page. And that's it. Doctor will return, yes, one day. You don't mothball a 62-year-old cultural institution forever. But the shift in tone from Davies is significant. The familiar bravado, the energetic confidence has given way to something less certain, more evasive, like somebody sidestepping a difficult truth rather than facing it head on. Again, I think a lot of this it does make sense. Next screenshot. Davies has always been a consummate showman. A storyteller, yes, but also a skilled promoter. When he returned to the franchise in 2023 and 2024, he spoke in grand sweeping terms. The creation of the Whoniverse, a global expansion via Disney spin-offs, new creative frontiers, and a revitalized core series. It sounded like a dawn of a new golden age, but increasingly that vision felt like a plan and felt less like a plan and more like a glossy pitch. And that is beginning to show in the work itself. Let's be honest. The regeneration from shooting outward to Billie Piper felt more like a narrative panic button, the sort of twist that you would reach for when long-term planning gives way to short-term damage control. Yeah, I would say that this does feel like a last-minute choice. There has been no firm word on Series 16, no clear word on the next Doctor, just fog, ambiguity, and in this context, the silence is deafening. Yeah, I definitely agree with a lot of that stuff. Like, the regeneration from Shooty to Billie just seems like a numbers grab for that finale episode to boost up the numbers. Like, people will go and rewatch it. People will tell people, oh, Billie Piper's the Doctor. People will go and watch that finale now because they know Billie Piper's in it. And that's definitely a thing. Next screenshot. What we're seeing now isn't leadership. It's obfuscation. We don't know what's happening yet. It's not the language of a production team with a roadmap. It's the language of a delay, of hoping fans will stay patient whilst the cracks are quietly papered over. Desperately hoping things all come together later. Again, yes, there's definitely some truth to that. So, next screenshot is the closing line of Davies' column is particularly telling. Hopefully we'll have news soon. Until then, it has been an absolute joy. Yeah, it doesn't seem like all is going well here. That doesn't read like somebody gearing up for the next big announcement. It reads like somebody quietly edging towards the door. If he has taken a step back creatively or otherwise, then a bit of honesty would be welcome. Fans are not blind. We saw a huge drop in ratings. We saw with Series 14 and 15 didn't land with the general public, and nor were they meant to. Nor did the 15th Doctor. These aren't minor stumbles either. They're symptoms of deeper creative and strategic issues, and pretending otherwise does not reassure the fanbase that senses the show faltering. So yeah, looking at this, there are some things that I definitely do say is true in this. Like, for example, the idea that the fans are not blind. Yeah, there is a huge drop in ratings, that is true. Series 14 and 15 didn't land with the general public. I'd say it's very, very split. I feel half people did like it, half people hated it, and that's kind of just the truth of it. And the 15th Doctor, I think the 15th Doctor, like, it depends. Like, the people who love Series 14 and 15 will have loved the 15th Doctor. The people who didn't like it didn't like the 15th Doctor. Personally, I was not... it took me a while to warm up to the 15th Doctor, but at the end of his second season, I was starting to really like him, and start getting a little bit more fond for the 15th Doctor, sorry. So, yeah. Next screenshot. I don't believe Davies has stopped caring. Yeah, that's definitely true. You can tell he does have passion for the show. Quite the opposite. Doctor Who is clearly personal to him. That connection may be why it is hard to admit when things are going wrong. But a true leadership means setting that aside and facing the moment with clarity and accountability. Which it definitely is true. I mean, Russell T Davies should really be telling the truth here and putting it out. But again, on the other side, I can see why he wants to prolong this a little bit. You know, Disney, and if he knows something, if he knows something behind the scenes that Disney are not going to be going along, it would be stupid to announce that before a spin-off series is coming out. Like, that would be completely stupid. What Doctor Who needs now isn't more spin. It's someone at the top willing to say this hasn't gone the way we hoped. Somebody ready to own the problems and not sell the vague possibilities. If Davies wants to stay in charge, that process must begin with honest reflection. If not, the BBC must consider whether it is time for a change if they still believe the show has a future worth fighting for. Yeah, this is basically what I said in a couple of videos ago, that it's really up to the BBC and Russell T Davies on what direction they want to turn this in. They have more than enough, potential to bring Doctor Who back to the spotlight and make it one of the biggest shows in the UK once again, and the world possibly. But that is up to them on whether they want to take it in that direction or they want to carry on down the path that they're going down right now. Final screenshot. The wider Doctor Who universe will carry on. Spin-offs, audio dramas, comics, the legacy, all that will endure, but the flagship show with the beating heart of the franchise is what's in danger. And arguably that is the main show. Like the main show, yes, you will have certain things that will carry on, even if Doctor Who completely dies or is axed or whatever, you will still have it carry on in some form. But again, I think it will be declined from what, the popularity that it once had. And it won't be saved by some hollow optimism or vague promises. Only a clear vision and honest leadership can restore it. That's 100% true. Like, I think they do need a clear vision. I think Russell definitely needs a clear vision, and the BBC definitely need to figure out where they need to take this next to restore this. Doctor Who does not need protecting, it needs fixing, and that starts at the top. Again, another very, very true statement. It does need fixing, I think. I think it does need some quite drastic changes to do with the writing. But yeah, that is this whole video, but that is what I think. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Just sound off all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments. I always enjoy reading through and seeing all of the people, whether you agree, whether you disagree. Yeah, just drop it in the comments down below and have a conversation or whatever you guys tend to do down there. Anyway, that is basically the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing the like button on this video, and please do consider subscribing for more content if you enjoy Doctor Who updates, Doctor Who reviews, Doctor Who leaks, and all of that good content. Then this is the channel for you. So hit that subscribe button, and more videos are going to be coming very, very soon. We upload brand new Doctor Who videos every single Tuesday and now Thursday as well. We have finally made the transition to actually go ahead and do this now. So yeah, Doctor Who days are on Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, not Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, subscribe, like, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace.